Okay, so I felt a little bit weird about that last unboxing because I said that it was my final box I had sitting on a Pokemon Center Sitting Cuties from the Gen 4 Shining Diamond something something Pearl Sinnoh region, and then like I got to thinking like, well, that's weird. Like I opened up 2 of those 3 random Lake Guardian fairies I don't remember the type of or names of or anything. Shouldn't there have been more? And then I was thinking like, what about Heatran, the random Fire Steel legendary spider I've never caught in any game and know little of, and Regigigas, the shittiest of the Regis. I was like, there must be another box, and then I hunted around, and sure enough, I found this other box. So let's open it up and see what we've got inside. I mean, that's 3 things I just listed off that may be inside. I guess we're going to find out though. So I will throw that packing slip on the floor so as not to have any spoilers. You guys can see what's in the box, but because my vision is so poor, I cannot see what's in this box. All right, so let's actually open up some of what's in here. We'll start out with Regigigas. I don't know what the story is with Regigigas. I just know that you had to collect the other Regis before you could get Regigigas. He was a new addition in the Diamond Pearl generation. The other Regis, Regice, Registeel, and Regirock were created in Ruby Sapphire. And then Regieleki and Regigigas were added in Sword and Shield. But here we have Regigigas, who has great stats, but a terrible, terrible ability where when he comes out, he just has to, sit there for a round and give your opponent a free turn and suck up damage. So here's Regigigas. You can see on the back, he's got these intricate designs on him. And here's all his buttons and things. He was a $12.99 Sitting Cutie, so he cost a little bit more, but he feels very thick. There's a lot of design detail on him. He's got this green, I think it's trees or something growing on him because he's an ancient thing that's just been sitting around. Otherwise, I don't have much to say about Regigigas. It's not a Pokemon I've ever liked. I've never used on a team. I don't think I've ever even caught one, not even in Pokemon Go. So here he is. He's not particularly exciting, but Regigigas. Next up, we have this purpley thing that I can't tell what it is yet. Oh, from pulling it out, I can tell what it is now because I've got it hanging upside down, just like when you find it, I think, in New Pokemon Snap. It's a Gliscor, the evolved form of Gligar from Pokemon Johto region in Gold and Silver. I always thought Gligar was pretty decent as the first ground flying type. I didn't know that he necessarily needed an evolution, but we got Gliscor anyway in Gen 4. He's yet another older Pokemon that got an evolution in Gen 4, which I think was great. You can see his crazy eyes, I think. Yes, let me turn them up. You can see yeah, his eyes are pretty scary. You can see his fangs, you can see his scorpion tail, you can see his flying wings. Gliscor, a staple of many defensive teams, even in the Sword Shield generation because of his great defensive stats and typing. And I'm really excited to get him. Here is the aforementioned Heatran. It is a flaming steel spider creature Pokemon. Here he is. If you like, legendary Pokemon or spiders, you might really like Heatran, they've put a good amount of spots and detailing on him, which is probably a good thing since he came out towards the end of these Gen 4 Sitting Cuties, once they'd already upped the price up to $12.99 per plushie. And there you can see some of the detailing and spots on his back. Here's his spider skull-like head. You can see his little hand, the army things, of which he has 4. He is in a permanent sitting pose, and he's got a lot of beans in him. He feels very thick. I mean, he's a little bit too small to be huggable, really, and he's a fearsome flaming spider monster. So I don't know how much you'd want to hug him, but here he is, Heatran. Put him there. And let's see, there's 2 things left in this box. And they're sort of the same thing. One of these is Well, I mean, both of them are going to be Giratina from Pokemon Ruby Sapphire, I think. No, I guess Giratina is the Platinum like cover Pokemon, if I remember correctly. This is Giratina Origin Form. What does that mean? I don't know. I didn't play Pokemon Platinum. I haven't paid attention to the lore. I think I might have seen a movie with Giratina in it, but I didn't really care about it. So here it is. Giratina, he's got a lot of these like spindly, like tentacle looking things coming off the back of him. I don't really understand what Giratina is. He looks like some sort of like bug ghost dragony monster creature thing, but this is one of his forms, and I wanted to get it because, you know, he is a legendary, and the legendaries tend to be some of the most sold out like sitting cuties. And if I'm going to put together a set of the Diamond, Pearl, Platinum like sitting cuties, I was going to need to have both Giratinas. So I figured I'll get them early before they would have a chance to sell out. And here's the last thing in this box, which is the other form of Giratina. I don't know if it actually has a cool name like Origin Form, but here he is kind of standing there. This one's got like wings that I can sort of make out. And he's like, roar. Here's the other one, so we can compare these two Giratinas. This one says altered form, Origin Form and altered form, whatever that means. If you are into the lore or played the game, pay attention to the story, that might make sense to you. It doesn't make sense to me. Of these two, this one feels more natural to me, like as a sitting, standing Pokemon. It does have 3 legs, I think, on each side and a tail, so it's a 6-legged creature, which is sort of weird. It's hard to make out its head somewhat, but here we go. We've got Regigigas, Giratina again, Gliscor, Heatran. Maybe that's it. Is there anything else next to me? I don't think so. So we've got 4 legendary Pokemon plus Gliscor, and Drapion and Abomasnow came out the same day as these, but I already unboxed those, forgetting that I had ordered them at all. But here we go. Here's this bunch, and this is the last box I've got right now of Sitting Cuties. I'm still waiting for Miss Magius and some of those other things to go up for sale. So when Miss Magius goes up for sale with Arceus and Gastrodon Pink and Gastrodon Blue and whatever else still hasn't gone up for sale, I will likely have another box. But for now, this is almost certainly the end of my Pokemon Diamond Pearl Sitting Cuties Gen 4 Sinnoh region Pokemon unboxings. If anybody wants to see close-ups of anything else or has any questions, you know, comment, message me, whatever, like. But here we go. That is the end for right now of these videos. All right, thanks everybody. Bye.